about spending money, how we spend our money. We have to discuss it, talk about it. This is what wisdom dictates. So before the problem arises, we want to consult together. Tells us to try. Pick a regular time to talk about family finances. You should have a conversation, or you could have a conversation on the first day of each month, or whichever set day of the month you choose, or a set day each week. Choose a time that both of you will be relaxed. Keep the discussion brief, possibly 15 minutes or less, and agree not to talk about money at certain other times, such as when you're having meals or when you're relaxing with the children. So, first Bible principle, consult together. Set a time to do that, and we can learn to discuss calmly money. Issue down all of our expenses, no matter how small they are for the month. So what we need to do is with your old school, we'll get an envelope or a folder or a drawer, and we put all of our receipts, or write all of our expenses down on a piece of paper for the month. Or if we're high tech, you might use an app or a spreadsheet. You might take an image of all of our receipts. And at the end of the month or at the end of each week, you want to categorize those. We want to keep in mind our long-term expenses such as taxes, insurance, and clothing that may come up every so often. So at the end of the month, we have all of our expenses, and then we know how much we make at the month, and we want to compare those two figures together to see if our expenses are more than we make or less. And then we don't stop there, but every month we keep track of those expenses so that we can get better and better, more skillful and more skillful. As seeing your income and your expenses on paper is a real eye-opener. It's difficult to argue with the facts. Sometimes we don't realize how much we're spending on certain things. They are hidden expenses. David says, plan ahead. Don't assume that all the money you have in the bank is available to spend. If you don't keep money in reserve, you'll never be prepared for emergencies, such as car repair. So in your budget, you might also have a savings category of how much money, or you should have a savings category of how much money you're going to save every month. So what's the bottom line? Well, here's what the Watchtower says. Try this. Write down all your expenses and agree as a family what percentage of your income should be saved. That's how we're going to learn to sit down and calculate our expense. Here's the third Bible principle. Let's look at 1 Timothy chapter 6,